What's going on, everybody? This is Sunaak here, welcoming you back to another episode of my Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition Let's Play. Sorry, I kind of got a little of a brain fart there, but we're gonna go ahead and start off with taking care of some of these cute brogs to take care of some side quests. But in the last episode, we took care of some other side quests and stuff, and so today we're going to be taking care of some more side quests, also some of the named NPC side quests too, so stay tuned for that for sure. But we're going to go ahead and try to get as much backslash as done here. So see, we already got one quest done, very nice. Let's go ahead and just finish this one off too. Just got to be careful because Shulk is running low on HP. I got to watch out with drawing too much attention to him, but just kind of play it a little safe and let Ryan take all the beating here. Okay, hopefully he had... Oh, they resisted the break. Go ahead and just another backslash here. Sorry if you hear meowing in the back. My cat's trying to get my attention. Hey, kitty. Okay, so very easy. Well, I guess, for the most part. So the main thing about that, the good thing is we got 2 medicinal brog oils from that. That is going to be needed for one of the named quests. So thankfully we got 2 of them already. But I'm going to go ahead and look at the equipment real quick. I think I'm going to give Ryan the leather bottoms because it does increase his ether defense by 10. And at least boosts his physical defense by 1. So, and it would also give him a slot to have a gem. So, I don't want to give him anything or just let him keep. We'll just let him keep the muscle gem for now. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and make our way back to the main entrance real quick and see what we can take care of before we start going off onto the quests, because I want to progress a little bit further ahead and before I start taking some quests down, because it's very useful getting landmarks and stuff to fast travel back to. So might as well just go to where the story quest is taking us right now, just so we can get some landmarks and stuff available to us to go ahead and go back. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and take care of a bunch of these monster quests too. I probably won't show them all off, but I mean, to be fair, these are level 2 hand bunnets, so they won't be too hard. But see, the good thing about those monster quests and everything too that we were accepting in the last episodes, is that you could just go follow the main story path, and then most of the time it will be on the way rather than having to go out of your way for it. This one is actually an item orb I'm gonna go grab because, I mean, it is needed for a quest, so might as well. Awesome. So another level up there. So, see, taking care of some of these quests and everything will just get you leveled up real easily. So got another achievement there, so some more XP. Okay, making our way over here. The music is very peaceful at night. I love that it shifts depending on what time of day it is, and it's still, I think, somewhat the same song, just with a different tone. So might as well just take care of this wood bunnet for another quest here. So yeah, at least, oh, I hit the other bunnet, but that's all right. Again, they are very weak. The color of the enemy names will determine how strong you are compared to them. I think if they're black, you are higher leveled, like way higher leveled than them. Blue is you are still higher leveled than them, but they're a little bit closer to you. I might have to see if there's a thing that will pop it up, but it's just, it shows you what level they are compared to you and if you're higher or not. So. And I think it could also just kind of show you what kind of a threat they are. A red is obviously danger. Kitty, I know. Hi. I'm trying to pet her while this is going on. Okay, so we took care of that quest, thankfully. I don't think there's any material quests needed for this one, so. Okay, almost done there. Nice. Seem to be getting some pretty good leveled chests here from them, so that's not too bad. Yeah, it's you. Okay, so unique monsters are so much stronger than their other counterparts. So defeat a unique monster and you'll be rewarded with unique equipment. So even though you might, I will say just be careful because unfortunately, even if you are like on par level wise to them, they can be way stronger than you think they are. So just keep that in mind. You might want to level over them just a little bit. But I mean, to be fair, I'm sure there's ways you can beat a lot of monsters at like a certain low level or whatever too. But I just don't have those strats available to me at the moment. So. Okay, so making our way over here to Tephra Hill. Just a little bit of a walk, unfortunately, but might as well grab a bunch of the item orbs and everything too. So I do want to make our way here first before we start to go get some more quests, because as you can see, there's one white quest marker here, but a cutscene.
You forgot something. You will be needing the transport cases. Right?
Fiora!
I'm coming along as well. I'd feel better going with you boys than sitting at home worrying about you. So, let's get moving.
I knew she didn't trust me. Looks like it.
Awesome. So now we are a party of 3. So that's one of the big reasons why I came over here, because now, the gauge shows the party's morale, blah, 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 revive incapacitated party members, but it will cost you 1 bar of the party meter. And so this is where chain attacks come into play. So you can press up on the D-pad or down on it, and it will change your talent art to a chain attack, but we'll show those off a little bit later. So let's go ahead and grab all these, generic quests real quick, because a lot of these are going to be actually inside Tephra Cave, so we don't have to worry too much about them right away. So over here there's another heart to heart, but can't do it quite yet. We need one more level of affinity increased with Rhine, which won't be too hard, especially since he's been in the party the entire time with Shulk. So there's some quest markers here that I haven't gotten yet. They're just starting to pop up now. I think I'm gonna go here to the fortress entrance, and then we'll start grabbing them from over here. Because if I'm not mistaken, these are probably going to be the a bunch of the named quests that I haven't gotten yet. So let's go ahead and see who this is. Okay, let's see what quest this is. Hello, Emmy Leader. Are you the interfering do-gooder everyone's been talking about? I've got a big favor to ask you. Could you find Miller for me? Sounds like you've got a problem. It's good to help each other out. He's a habitual slacker, and I just don't know what to do with him. He always runs away as soon as I haven't gotten. Jeez, I'm pressing it so fast. My bad. Good to see young Kevin hasn't changed. Ryan, you look like you need some work. Surely you can help me out. You asking for help again? You have to do some stuff by yourself sometimes. Sorry, I got interrupted there, but I know. But you know how fast Miller can run, don't you? He can get away from me in 3 seconds. I need your help. Okay, so we need to find Miller somewhere in the commercial district, and we got some pretty decent items, I think. I don't know if they would be like the equipment will be good, but we'll see. So we need to find Miller, which shouldn't be too hard. Just bring him back to the military district. But let's see. Let's go ahead and head over to the Gem Man stall here. And from there, I think we can go ahead and accept another quest here. I don't know if this is another named one. I don't want to try to do too many named ones altogether, but no, this is a generic one. But if we need to, and a lot of them seem to be very simple in the beginning, but as they start to get a little bit more intricate, I might not do so many together, but we'll see how it goes. But here's Miller over here. Oh, Captain Leader wants me to go back, does she? What is it with that woman? Can't she come find me herself? Anyway, I don't want to make any trouble for you. I'll go back. Yeah, this one is kind of like just a little generic fetch quest in terms of just going to hunt someone down real quick. So, all right, Emmy, excellent job. I was right to trust you with this. Miller's learned his lesson and promised to not slack off again. Glad everything worked out. Yeah, I'm glad too. Until now, bad luck kept me from achieving my dream. Now I can finally move forward. Thank you. I like how she thinks someone slacking is bad luck for her, but I guess it would just mean, like, you know, it is affecting her performance and stuff. But look, it's Dixon. You guys have fun, you make a great couple. Ha 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 ha. What, going to the Magmel Ruins for on a Defense Force mission? Sounds good. It's good to go out adventuring every now and then. Okay, so that's Dixon. Hi, Dixon. I don't know if you noticed the mini map. If you see yellow dots, that means it's named NPCs. I think shout outs to Chugga for this because I didn't know this, but it's a named NPC that you can't trade with. So keep that in mind. Another heart to heart. We can't view that yet. But let's go ahead and check what this quest is. Yeah, this is going to be another named quest here, but I think this is what the Brog oil is for. Dionysus, care to lend an ear to the oldest person in Colony 9? Should you go into more detail? I like how some of these little generic things that they say to each other are kind of like whatever, but my back's playing up again. I suppose you know what I need. Bring me some medicinal Brog oil. That stuff works and treats my old bones. You look fitter than anyone, Grandpa. You exercise every day, don't you? I just endure the pain and fake a smile, and I'm hunky-dory. Please help an old man get back on his feet, won't you? That's another thing. Certain party members will say different things depending on who's in it. So, like, for example, Ryan there. So just kind of... I don't think I'll go out of my way to check all that because sometimes it's just like little text bubbles that aren't really too crazy. But I guess I'll make note of them if I see them come up. Oh, but just like that, since we already had the 2 Brog oil, the quest is completed. So we don't have to do anything else, which is great. So we got the light shoes for that and some XP and money. So very nice. Let me see. What else do we need to do before? Because I want to try to get as much done before we go to Tephra Cave and start doing that. So, let me see. Let's go to the main entrance. I think there's a bunch of monsters we need to go check out over here. Yeah, exactly. So, I'm going to kind of just do a little bit of a montage here because... there are a lot of just generic quest monsters, and so I don't want to hold up too much of your time, so I'll be back. Okay, so looking at the Collectopedia after a little bit, we got an Ether Up 2 for finishing up the parts category. And might as well turn in some of the bugs and everything too. Also, the flowers we are completed, so let's just go ahead and turn these in too. I don't think we need Dawn Hydrangeas for anything. So, Poison Defense 3, so not too bad. Cool Potato and a Red Lettuce. Okay, so we completed 58% so far, which is actually pretty nice. But yeah, make sure you're checking periodically. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at everyone else's arts too, because I just want to make sure I'm keeping on top of all this stuff too, to make sure that we're kind of, I guess, scaling power properly. But I think I'm going to save some of the points before leveling them up. But let's go ahead and take down one of our first unique monsters, the Verdant. Didn't see the name, but good. See, some of the names are kind of funny for them. Verdant Blue Chow. But this is a Caterpile, a unique monster, so let's just go ahead and take care of it. I'm gonna do some light heal real quick. I'm gonna try to make sure we inflict topple on it as much as we can, because that will actually give us a lot of bonus damage. And there, Fiora caused daze, so it removes aggro and no longer increases. Target cannot dodge attacks and critical hit damage increases. So auras removed and aggro is no longer increasing. So that's actually pretty good if you want to spam arts. So you always want to try to inflict topple and daze as much as you can. Nice. So there as you can see in Fiora's portrait, she's encouraged. So that means she's going to be performing really well in this battle. So now let's go ahead and use a chain attack. So when you select arts, using arts of the same color during a chain attack raises the level of damage or recovery. And then after the third party member uses it, if you'll see a little timer thing, go ahead and press B and it should give you more attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and just use backslash. No, actually, yeah, let's use backslash here because we could just go ahead and try to kill it here. So I went ahead and flicked topple here. We can go ahead and flick daze. I missed the timing. Oh, God. Okay. What a good showing. Either way, we were really close. I think after the next attack anyway, it would have killed it. But if you ever kill the enemy during a chain attack, it will just end it. So don't worry too much. We didn't miss out on anything. Certain monsters will need to be chain attacked in order to inflict break and topple on them. So keep in mind if you see certain monsters that you're fighting and everything, and they're just kind of resisting your breaks and your statuses towards them. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue on the montage here because we do have some more enemies that we're just gonna attack, and they're just all generic enemies anyway. So, see you when that's done. Okay, so took care of a bunch of those quests and everything too. Let's go ahead and talk to Marcia. Dearie me, my grandsons have quite the altercation, or having, and now getting to the upper hand, and... What? That's a bit of a pain. You're telling me. Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous? I certainly haven't. I do hope the younger of the two wins. He is my flesh and blood, after all. That's why I'd like someone to take him the biscuits I've made. It might encourage him to train harder. Why do you want the younger one to win? Isn't the other one family? That's right, Fiora. You wouldn't know. Anyway, that's our business. I shouldn't have said anything. In any case, would you mind helping me with this? Okay, so we gotta take Marcia's biscuits to Jirok. So I'm most grateful. My legs aren't what they used to be, you see. Even getting to the residential district is awkward. I'll make you some biscuits. No sweat. We'll have it done before you know it. Oh, yeah. Some people, man. But look, now we can do the hard heart with Ryan and Shulk when we go back to Tefra Cave later, but we'll handle that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and grab this one here too. I think this one is just a material thing, so it shouldn't be too bad. Giorgio? These names, bro. It's life or death, mate. My curry's key ingredients is Dan's apples, so he needs, I think, what, 4 or 5 of them? Busy here, can't go get them, but I can't stop making it. I die if I can't eat your curry. Plus, I don't charge extra. You don't charge extra for bigger helpings. You really like my curry? Well, thanks, mate. So you don't mind helping me out? Make it worth your while. So we need to get 5. So we have 3 of them already, so shouldn't be too long. But yeah, that just requires us to having to go out and get a bunch of item orbs and everything in a bit. So it's partly one of the reasons why I wanted to grab this one already while we were handling Marcia's quest, because I think Marcia's quest is all right, so never mind. I'm gonna come over here to Central Plaza to see if we can like jump in the water and find some of these item orbs and stuff too, because some of the exclamation marks are showing in the water area here. So I think, yeah, unfortunately these ledges are a little too high to jump. But the little bit of parkouring here, we can jump over here, thankfully. So I do like that there's fall damage in this game. It's kind of funny, but the good thing is we can heal everything real quick after that. So, but yeah, there's one orb here. Is there another one? I think there was another one. I should really check the map, but yeah, okay, so there is another one here. We do need to come over this way anyway, because I mean, as far as this is, like, that's another area we can explore. That's one of the, again, I'm gonna gush over the map design and everything too, because so cool. We got the 5 apples, so yeah, there's a quest way out here for us, and that's the cool thing about Xenoblade's design, is that the worlds are huge. So let's go ahead and take care of this stone crabble. I do like that you can play as, I mean, it's a good thing you can. Don't have to play just as Shulk, but once in a while I do like to play as Ryan and like tank everything for the team, because in like hero shooters and everything else, I love playing tank. I'm kind of weird with that, but anyway, let's go and take care of this stone crabble. That's one done. And there's going to be another one over here that we can quickly take care of, thankfully. Yeah, playing as Ryan is really interesting. Just making sure that you're keeping on top of all the aggro and not getting yourself killed, too. Is actually pretty cool. But having Rage is also really good. That little continuous damage. I don't know if you can see the purple numbers. There's a lot that goes on in this game, so it's kind of hard to keep 100% on top of everything. But it's another quest we took care of, thankfully. But I don't know. I love Xenoblade's combat. Oh god, we gotta be careful here. So yeah, as you can see, all these names are in red because level 35. Oh my god. It's kind of evil that they make you come all the way over here and have to watch out for them. But normally Armus are very docile. The only reason why they're all coming after me right now is because the parent is chasing. So just keep that in mind. Normally they're all docile. But let's see, let's grab some more orbs while we're here. Okay, so here is Jirok. Do keep in mind people's schedules. What up? Do you need to see me about something? Are those Grandma's biscuits? She really shouldn't have gone to all that trouble. Thanks for bringing them for her. Please thank Grandma for me as well. Okay, so now we gotta go back, but yeah, keep in mind, this is what trading looks like too, by the way. Just might as well check it out while we're here. You can only trade if you hand over, blah, blah, blah. So the item offered is a perforated ore. So trading is very interesting because you can trade, I should have checked the other tab. I think I don't here. Because I think if you trade items that are like greater value, you will get an extra item in return. I need to double check that. If anything, I'll put it on screen. But let's go ahead and go back to the Etherlight here. But as you notice, Marcia is not around and Jirok was out at night. So really, if you're having trouble finding anyone, you can either check the affinity chart to see their times, or just play around with the clock and you should be able to manipulate people coming in and out. So, but let's go ahead and go check with Marcia. Oh no, let's go ahead and go get Jigorio for You got them, cheers mate. Now I can use up I've just used up the very last of my dance apples. So anyway, this is a big help. Well, that's that. So glad we got that sorted out. So the cool thing about doing all these quests, obviously the affinity between the party members and everything grows up a lot, which is pretty good. So caravan gauntlets and some decent XP and money. All right, so let's go ahead and check with Marcia real quick. You took my biscuits to Jirok. He's a good boy, so sweet. Well, that's that. Hard work and effort. Yeah, we did have to go swimming for some apples. Or no, that was... never mind, that's the other guy. Oh, see, that's one of the reasons why I don't want to do too many name quests. I start mixing them up. So... So we got some swimming sandals and some XP and money, obviously. So cool. What else? Is there anything else that we can do here? Or okay, yeah, there's another quest we can go to over here in the residential district. It was that little Napon from earlier, so Nira. Nira want a friend. Not many Napon in colony, so Nira has no friends to play with. I like how they just still ask after you just said what it is. So this is the generic stuff that comes up. It's kind of dumb. There's a Homs boy called Lucas. Nira wants to be friends with him. Can't you make friends yourself? No, Nira too scared to. I'm trying to encourage you, kid. Never mind, guess we can help. Nira wrote a letter, but too afraid to give it to him himself. Please, can you take him for me? Okay, so we get a weapon for Ryan here with the slot. So that's actually pretty good that we handle this because Ryan at the moment doesn't have too many slotted inventory things. So, but I mean, to be fair, we don't have a ton of gems either, so we're not really missing out. But see if we can actually read the letter. He says don't read it, but no, went into a lot of effort in writing this. So checking the Collectopedia again. Let's go ahead and finish off the strange category and see what it gives us. Strength up 2. Ooh, that's very good actually. So might as well give the white beetle. And then we're 70. No, actually, sweet wasabi here. 82% done. So we just need 3 more items and we should complete it 100%. All right, Lucas. What do you want? A letter? From who? Nira. I'll read it now. Tell Nira I want to be friends with him. I always wanted a Napon friend. This should be really fun. And so now we go back over there, and then we got friend number 10, the achievement. So Lucas, read Nira's letter. Such a nice boy to agree to be Nira's friend. Well, that's that. You do have what it takes. Sometimes the banter between them is actually really good, so. Alright, and just like that, we completed the Lonely Nira quest, so. Block Garderer for Ryan there. Let's go ahead and check it out, actually, because I do think that would be way better for him. Yeah, look at all those stats, bro. And we have another one, but it doesn't have a slot. So keep in mind that there are some weapons that are similar like that, but just don't have slots to them. So keep that in mind. Make sure you check your equipment constantly and just kind of keep on top of it. Because again, I'm someone that gets like decision paralysis. So if there's a ton of items, I get like super lost and don't know what to choose. But Fiora doesn't really have anything, but let's see what else we can go ahead and go take care of. Otherwise, I think, yeah, let's go to Outlook Park real quick. There were some exclamation points, but I think they're down here because I was waiting to take care of some of these, especially since some of them might be unique monster challenges. So we did miss these Ridge Antals. They're kind of out of the way if you're not like constantly checking the map and knowing where to go. So
should be okay if we fight like this.
Cool. Let's keep this up. Now it's wine time.
Keep at
All right, I'm feeling it. Nothing like a good fight.
okay, I just went ahead and fast traveled to Tephra Hill, took care of those Antals. And I want to go ahead and take care of this unique monster while we're at it, before I forget to, so. The Evil Rangrot. Bro, I swear some of these names. Let's go ahead and topple it real quick and then just literally spam as many arts as we can to keep the aggro going on us. So that Shulk and Fiora can take care of them, or take care of throwing arts in their direction. I don't even know what I'm saying, dude. Oh my god. Shouldn't be too hard. Thankfully, we were a little... we over-leveled it, so we shouldn't be too Oh my god, I'm stopping. I'm having brain farts, dude. Okay, so we got some unique weapons here, million drivers, some good items. That's the one thing that I really appreciate about the unique monsters is that if you take on the challenge, you get some pretty good weapons and everything too. This one is just, however, a little annoying just because it actually lowers my defenses, but it actually increases my attack, which I think is pretty good for the aggro anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. But swap the gems real quick. So all right, so there we go. Took care of all of that, and let me see what else. I think for the most part, I think that's pretty much it. Oh no, we're missing the Lake Magdalena. Yo, these names, bro. But some monster quests. Yeah, this is for Tephra Cave. Okay. Yeah, so the rest of these quests are going to be Tephra Cave. I think the one that I'm missing, the Challenge 3, is the one in Colony 9 here. I think... Yeah, it should be in this area. I forget to change the clock from time to time and check. So sorry having to backtrack again over here. Yeah, no. Let's go ahead and grab these item orbs, I guess, before I change the time. Alrighty, so yeah, nighttime, there it is. The Lake Magdalena. Can I even reach it? That's the only thing about fighting water enemies that gets kind of annoying. There, so they're all... God, it's 5 of them against us, but shouldn't be too hard. They're low level, but still, just be careful with a group of enemies because you can actually get into some pretty bad situations. But the main focus is this unique monster here, so I'm just gonna pinpoint it, and hopefully all the other ones just stay aggro to me. Keep going here. Hammer beat again. Yeah, like that. We're almost done, so shouldn't be too bad. Just use our talent art real quick, and then just want the war swing to be done so I can hit everyone else. And okay, good. So that's done. So that should be one of the last things I want to take care of before I end the episode today. But nice. Go ahead and finish all these off. Nice. Okay, let's see. What's our reward for this? Let's see. Okay, some unique items. Pretty nice. So, alrighty. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's another quest I'm missing. God, dude. They start to throw these at you like all the time. Like, you think you're done, but then it's like, boop, another one. So let's go ahead and go pick it up real quick. Okay, so this one's actually gonna be we have to go look for a spanner, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it quits here because we're gonna have to go look for it and everything too, but I'll go ahead and take care of that in the beginning of the next episode. So with that, thank you all so much for watching, and sorry that it was all over the place, but in the next episode we're gonna take on Tephra Cave and just kind of see how it goes from there. So thank you all so much for watching. See you then.